I love vampires, so it might surprise you to know that I also love this crazy unhinged bitch, Detective Anko from Call of the Night, who is obsessed with killing vampires. She hates them. She has a personal grievance with them based on her past, which is hinted at in the latest episode of Season 2 Call of the Night, where we get just a tiny little glimpse of something tragic from her past that makes her so hateful against these creatures of the night. That although I do adore, I love me some vampires, and I do love Nazuna, the star vampire chick from this series. I mean, who doesn't? But ever since she showed up at the very end of season one, I've been obsessed myself with Detective Anko. Maybe not as obsessed with killing vampires as she is, but I can tell you one thing: the woman, she knows what she wants, and she's out to get what she wants. And what she wants is vampires to die. And she is totally fearless and crazy about doing it. She has no fear, this woman. She will run up to a vampire and just start stabbing them with no remorse, and no fear whatsoever of their immortality or their amazing healing abilities or their super strength and speed. No, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about any of that. You have to be a little crazy and unhinged to hunt vampires. When you really stop and think about it, like we're all used to the Van Helsing character in the vampire mythos, Dracula mythos and all that, where the vampire hunter guy, and it's usually a guy, but uh, the vampire hunter person is usually somebody who is very reserved, very cool and calculated, very calm and assuring, reassuring when it comes to the whole vampire hunting gig. Usually that's the character that shows up in these vampire stories to assure everybody that, hey, I know what I'm doing. Believe me, I've dealt with these things before. I know how to kill vampires. Don't worry about it. And it's usually somebody who's very stoic and knowledgeable, and they always seem to be in their right mind about it. Not Detective Anko, okay? Not this chick. Nope. Also, her original name is Kyoko Meijiro, apparently. We haven't learned that in the anime yet, I don't think. But apparently in the manga, that gets revealed at some point. She has a real name, but she goes by Detective Anko now. And yeah, she's just a crazy, unhinged bitch. I like this twist of a vampire hunter who, you know, I guess partly because it's a personal thing for her, her hate for vampires, but also because she is a professional. She does know a lot about killing them. She does know about a lot about exploiting their weaknesses and stuff. So the knowledge is there, but the fact of the matter is, you have to be a little crazy to be a vampire hunter, right? I mean, you have to be a little unhinged. You have to be kind of insane. I like this idea of, I mean, one of the things I find so fascinating about her as a character, aside from the fact that she's smoking hot, I mean, literally smoking. She's literally smoking all the time. She's a chain smoker. Can't tell. She smokes in every scene she's in. But she's also smoking hot. And that's also definitely appealing. I mean, who doesn't like a smoking hot chick in glasses? Am I right? Shade smoking glasses, girl. But I digress. My point is, she's also a fascinating character because, yeah, she's clearly off the deep end. She clearly has no fear chasing around these immortal beings that could snap her neck with minimal effort, and yet she is pretty damn good at what she does. We've seen her kill a vampire in the past. We know she's badass. We know it's not all bark and no bite. She is that tough. She is that scary. And in a lot of ways, she's more frightening of a character than the vampires themselves in this show, even though she's not a supernatural being at all. She's just mad. She's just crazy. Um, and she might be, with season two and where it's going, she might end up being my favorite character in the show just because, man, she's such an entertaining character to watch, you know. Um, there's definitely a side to her that seems smart and calculating, but she's somebody who seems like she will snap at any time when she feels she needs to, you know? There's just no fear whatsoever at going against these vampires. And that is kind of cool especially since she has taken on an almost villain-like role in season 2, because she is a threat to all these vampire characters that we've grown to love in season 1. So, like, yeah, I really love her, man. If there's ever an Anko figure out there, I'm gonna buy it. I want an Anko figure on my shelf somewhere, you know? She deserves that kind of respect. She deserves to be on your shelf somewhere, because she's that cool. I mean, come on. She's smoking, bro. She's literally smoking. So, yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up, that I like this character a lot. And she's one of the biggest reasons why I was excited for a season 2, because I really just wanted more of her. As much as I love the vampire chick, I just love her, you know? She's really cool. So what are your guys' thoughts so far on season 2 of Call of the Night? Have you enjoyed the last 3 episodes that have aired so far? Do you think Anko is worth rooting for, even though she's an unhinged crazy bitch? Give me your thoughts and let me know. And have you read the manga? Do you know where it's going? Do you know, are you pleased with the story? I know the manga finished. The manga ended. So, you know, don't spoil me. But seriously, what are your thoughts? Let me know. You know, do you like this crazy unhinged detective vampire hunter lady? You know, or are you rooting against her? Do you want to see her fail? I don't know, man. She can slay me anytime. That's all I'm saying. You know, Nausea can bite me any day of the week, but I also think I wouldn't mind having a stake driven through my heart if Anko was the one doing it. But anyway, till next time, you get to burning and live for the passion.